Hey guys, welcome back to Custom RC. If this is your first time being here, thanks for stopping by. I got up today and I figured I was going to get my trail truck at least into a rolling chassis by the end of the day, but doesn't look like that's going to happen, guys. I'm having nothing but problems with this trail truck build. Here, let me bring you in for a closer peek at this thing. So there she is. There's the MX Fans chassis frame that I bought, oh geez, back in the winter time, I guess. It's been a while. I just haven't had time to get at it. But I'm having major issues with this, guys. My axles that I chose to use, these HPI Crawler King axles, the output drive is way bigger on these axles than on a standard SCX 10 axle. And that being said, it will not fit on the outdrive of the transmission. My SCX 10 transmission, that outdrive there, right here, is way too small for my drive shafts. And I did try to gumby up some drive shafts. I took like the HPI and I sanded this down a little bit, make her a little bit smaller, and tried to get the SCX drive shaft to fit over top of that, and it actually does, but I'm not getting any sliding going on, and it's just gonna bind up and probably snap off with the torque of those two motors. So what I'm figuring I'm gonna do is maybe put this back on the shelf and dig out my SCX 10 dually and maybe put these dual motors and my steel geared transmission in my SCX 10. Now the transmission for the HPI Crawler King, this is the frame that I built, oh geez, I don't know, a few years ago anyway. I had planned on stripping this all down. This was a fully functional truck. It was actually the Ram Munition. Let's see, there's the body there for it. It's a hard body. I tore off all the stickers. Used to have all these yellow stickers on there, but I figured I was going to have no problem at all. You know, I would just take those axles and put them on here and away we go, but no. And this is why, that outdrive. But this transmission is totally different than the SCX 10 transmission. This one actually mounts on the sides here, and it sits upright with the motor up top, where the SCX 10, the motors sit on the side, and you know, it's got a wee bit of a lower profile to it, and it mounts to a center plate. Now, speaking of this center plate, that's another problem I have. I don't know if you can see it, but this frame is bent way out so I could fit that in there. I had to loosen up the screws on the servo mount here and the mount on the back, and then spread that frame and get this in here. So now my frame rails are a little bit cockeyed. They're not completely straight, and the holes don't line up. So I don't know what's going on there, because that is an MX Fans center plate too. So I don't know why it's not fitting into this frame. This frame will accompany a leaf spring setup, like the D90 type thing, and that does have a totally different transmission than this. So maybe that's why I'm running into all the problems here with this center plate. Maybe it doesn't belong with this frame. I'm not real sure. But at any rate, I'm having nothing but problems here. So what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'll put this transmission and the dual motors in my SCX10 dually. That way at least I'll have a trail truck to drive, and I'll tear this tranny out of here and I'll see if I can't Gumby it up to fit inside this frame. But I'll do that later. I need to get a trail truck up and going, guys. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, pull those out and put it in my SCX. Okay, there's my SCX10 dually. Pull this lid off. And there she is. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull this SCX10 tranny out of there and put in my new transmission with dual motors. So I should have lots of torque with this thing when I'm done. I'm in the middle of a boat trailer build right now for one of my boats, and that's why I want to get busy with this frame here with the Dodge. I wanted to use it to drag around my boat, but doesn't look like that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to use the good old SCX10 to do that. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with the wrench in here. I'll just kind of as I go along, maybe click the camera on and show you, update you as where I'm at here. Videos probably getting pretty long already, so yeah, I'll get busy wrenching on this thing, and then I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, guys, this is where I'm at right now. I've got my original motor and transmission removed, and I'm about ready to put in my dual motors with the fancy bling center plate. And the reason why it wouldn't fit on this frame here, guys, that center plate, is my own stupidity, but the axial frame is a C-channel frame, where this is a flat frame and it doesn't have anywhere for that center plate to seat into. So yeah, my bad. So anyways, guys, I'm about ready to drop this motor in there. Whew. Let me see. The spur gear goes to the back. Drop shafts. Oh, that's a small key, that one there. Looks to be about that size. Yeah, I like it when they're not stuck in there. They're a real bitch if you strip them. Oh yeah, every time. It does too. That happens to me every time I go to work on something. Within the first 5 minutes I usually drop a screw or a tool down there, and the floor, holy cow, can't find shit if you're dropping anything. Okay, we got our center links in place there. I get my outer links going here. I actually had a pretty rough time there for a little while. I had to shut the camera off. I would have had to switch my channel over to an R-rated channel or something. lock nut, like lock nuts. Sometimes I'll have to just take them off a couple times. Might be a good idea to put some Loctite on them, but my little nut go. There we are. I knew you couldn't be too far. Alright, get her some money this way. Those are the links done on the back, and my motor plate is lining up perfectly. That's good. How's my drive shaft angle, I wonder? I think I could use a shock upgrade though, guys. Well, alright, so that's the progress so far. I'm gonna do the front side rear, and then it'll be just a matter of my electronics. And she should be almost ready to go. Well, alright. Okay guys, I've got my links all buttoned up. Motors are in there. I gotta set the mesh yet and replace my speed control with my EVX2 and solder those onto the motor and charge up a couple batteries and see how she rolls. So I'll get that soldered up, and I'll give you another quick update when I get that done. Okay guys, I got her pretty much ready to try out, except for the one battery. I'm waiting for one battery to charge up. 7.4 2700 milliamp. I forget what the burst is on, but they're a decent battery. They're a direct fit for the WL Toys and the Feiyu FY series and the Highlander. But everything fit in here just perfect. I'm held in pretty good with my speed control here. I double taped it down and then just wrapped a couple of wire straps right to the battery holder here, and yeah, everything fits real good. I think it's gonna be alright guys. I can't wait for that battery to get charged up so I can try it out. I keep hoping that battery's gonna ring off while I'm on camera here, but it doesn't look like that's what's gonna happen. Alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, my battery is finally charged and I can put it in here and we can see if it works. These batteries, they fit perfect in here. I'm pretty happy about that. I might have to add another strap on there. Alright. Finally. Well, it seemed forever for that battery to charge, but alright. You better put her up on here so we don't have a runaway. Fall off of there. the SEX10 doesn't fit on this very good, but crank radio on. Here we go. We have green light, which is LiPo. Steering. Just barely touching the trigger. Oh yeah, she's got some jam in her. Guys, well, this is gonna be a wrap for this video. I'm gonna take this outside and give it a go. And I really don't want to film it, I just want to play with it. So I will definitely get a run video of it for you guys. And as always, thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next Custom RC video. Take care, guys.